One of the traditions is for the two crew members to sign the door, basically autograph the door to their hotel before they head out. Again, this occurring in the wee hours at Baikonur. About 3:39 this afternoon is when the crew began its final departure point from the hotel. They head from the Cosmonauts Hotel for the assembly and test building at the Cosmodrome there at Baikonur. They there have their small breakfast and then their final physical checkup. They also, one of the traditions is for the two crew members, Yuri Malenchenko and Ed Lu, to have a final blessing. And that blessing here, footage again with this occurring much earlier this morning at Baikonur time. Again, tradition reigns supreme in Russia and for all space launches. The two crew members here now departing the hotel. Next stop for the two crew members, Ed Lu there on the left and Yuri Malenchenko now heading off to board a bus that takes them to their suit-up room. Again, some of the same activities you would see with a shuttle crew that launches from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida as well. Lu and Malenchenko now arriving again much earlier this morning in Baikonur, this afternoon East Coast time, undergoing the final physical checkups before beginning the suit up. The actual suit up began about 6:30 this afternoon, this evening Central time. Ed Lu from Honolulu, considers Honolulu and Webster, New York, his hometowns. He was born in 1963 in Springfield, Massachusetts. He's heading to space for the third time, having flown twice previously on STS-84 in May of 1997, which was the sixth shuttle mission that docked with the Russian space station Mir, and also flew coincidentally with Malenchenko as a mission specialist on STS-106. He and Malenchenko conducted a spacewalk during Atlantis' mission to the International Space Station. So both of these crew members have been to the International Space Station previously, but they are going to see a much larger complex when they arrive 2 days from now. Again, the crew's suit up began about 6:30 this evening Central Time, and it's about a half an hour to an hour long process to climb into their spacesuits before heading out to the launch complex. Ed Lu on his launch and landing suit, wearing a patch of STS-107, the crew of Columbia, that was lost on February 1st. Ed Lu has a PhD in applied physics from Stanford University. He also holds a commercial pilot certificate. He actually has more than 1,200 hours of flight time. On his two previous space flights, he's accumulated more than 500 hours of time in space. Lu will be serving as the flight engineer and also the NASA International Space Station Science Officer for Expedition 7. 6-month voyage beginning tonight and ending with the next Soyuz arrival to the station in October of this year. Johnson Space Center Director General Jefferson Davis Howell. Also Chief of the Astronaut Office Kent Rominger there on the left.
Passage of time, missiles had Viking or yielded to manned and unmanned spacecraft. And on April 12, 1961, 20 years to the day before the maiden flight of the Space Shuttle Columbia, from the same launch pad as the one from which Yuri Malenchenko and Ed Lu will leave the planet within the hour, Yuri Gagarin rocketed away in his Vostok spacecraft to begin humanity's exploration of space. Now, 42 years later, that journey continues in a plan that seemed improbable less than 3 months ago. And just 8 days from now, and several hundred miles north of here on the northern steppes of Kazakhstan, the Expedition 6 crew will touch down in its Soyuz vehicle, marking the first time in history U.S. astronauts will have returned from space in a Russian spacecraft. We'll travel north to be there on May 4th, when Ken Bowersox, Nikolai Budarin, and Don Pettit touch down to mark the end of their 5.5-month mission. But for now, Baikonur is the focus for human spaceflight. 2 men strapped into their Soyuz spacecraft a few hundred feet from where I am, ready to continue the permanent human occupancy of space with the 415th launch in the history of Russian human spaceflight operations. That's it from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, Kyle. Back to you at Mission Control, Houston.
All indications are a very smooth countdown to launch. The clouds have broken up over the launch pad, and all looks good for launch. Now, 2 minutes from launch.
Pressurization in progress. Copy.
Now 1 minute, 20 seconds from launch. The Soyuz is now on internal power, and the automatic launch sequencer is on. Now less than 1 minute to launch. "45 seconds and counting. Less than a minute away from launch of the 7th Expedition crew, and only the 3rd American astronaut to ride a Soyuz into orbit."
Copy.
30 seconds from launch.
Start.
The launch tower is now beginning to be moved away from the vehicle. 10 seconds from launch. First stage engine should be at flight speed. 3, 2, 1.
Start.
Have engine start and liftoff. Liftoff of the Soyuz, beginning cosmonaut Yuri Malenchenko and astronaut Ed Lu's 6-month journey in space to continue the permanent human occupancy of the International Space Station. We have a good report of a roll and pitch program according to flight controllers as the Soyuz begins to streak toward a rendezvous with the International Space Station.
Ceiling well. Parameters of structure of the launch vehicle are in order. 40 seconds. Catalyzation is stable.
Good first stage performance. The Soyuz delivering 102 tons of thrust from his 4 boosters and single engine. The first stage of the Soyuz measuring 68 feet in length, 24 feet in diameter. It burns for about 2 minutes, 6 seconds of the flight. One minute into the mission, already traveling 1,100 miles per hour.
70 seconds. Nominal flight.
This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, the morning of April 26, 2003, where the Sky Blue and the Graduator are poised on the launch complexes already. We are second-guessing the weather once again and saying that those rain showers definitely will not come. It was last year that, of course, we had a spring rainout. But we're going to get this launch off today, no doubt. Members of Jason Britton's Rocket Club launch team will be here. They're excited about the Bruiser Express that they will be flying. All continues to go well with our preparations. And outside of the cloud cover, which we are hoping will break for launch, everything else is ready to support this morning's flight. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control as the members of the PTI Rocketry Club from Pittsburgh are here. And they are preparing their Bruiser Express for launch under the mastery of Jason Britton, who now is level 2, of course, here with Tripoli. Jason has been one of our members for the past 7 years. Jason is making sure the chute assembly is all set to go. And they will be using the main pad, Launch Complex 1. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control as the Graduator of Destiny and the Francis Graham rocket that was a gift to us remain on pad 3 and 3C, ready to fly. Pad 2 not being used today. And Launch Complex 1 getting ready to receive the Bruiser Express with the PTI Rocket Club getting ready with that. Final preps now underway. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control as the PTI launch group now posing for photos, getting ready to mount the Bruiser Express on Launch Complex 1. And the launch team looking very, very confident at this point in time. And a good launch is impending. Weather still continues to work in our favor. Cloud cover is the only problem we have. Winds are in the acceptable range. And the huge Bruiser Express that will be powered by a J350 now on the way to the pad.
I don't know. Calls get saved. Thank you.
Jason Britton on the ladder. Now we'll raise the Bruiser Express up over the launch rod.
Yeah, we got the cows in the background.
Okay, pose for a picture.
And very slowly it's lowered down, poised for launch.
You guys might have to stay up here. We're going to have to put the igniter in, so it's going to have to be lifted up to put the igniter in, and we'll drop it down through.
In 30 seconds. Mark, now T-minus 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What a launch! We'll keep our eyes on that one. Coming right back down here. We'll get some people trying to recover that for us.
Watch your car.
Looks like it'll be coming right back to us. Mark, T-minus 1 minute, T-minus 60 seconds, and counting for the Sky Blue. Jason Britton along with our PTI members here with the honor of the launch. 45 seconds and counting on launch pad 1. Up at 10:30, the giant Bruiser Express with the J350. Mark, T-minus 30 seconds and counting. Coming up on 15, 15, T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And a beautiful liftoff. Watching the sky for the ejection. I see it.
Yeah, there it is. That was ejection right there.
And the Sky Blue coming down now. Looks like we should miss all the trees.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
And we're down! Coming up on the 90-second mark for the Bruiser Express. We are now at 90 seconds and counting. All conditions are acceptable for launch. Everyone in the safe position. "75 seconds.
What do you say? 35? Oh, you did say 35?
Coming up on 60 seconds and counting.
Oh, 60. Thanks for 35. Okay.
Oh, could you move a second away from the clock? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. "45 seconds. I wouldn't stand that close.
Oh my gosh, is he freaking bananas?
33 seconds and counting. We have the clear for launch. And we have a hold. We have a hold. We do have an aircraft. We are holding at 20. Cycling back to 33. We've continuity again. Okay, 33 seconds and counting for the Bruiser Express. T-minus 30. T-minus 25 seconds and counting. 20 seconds. PTI launch team ready to go. Final count is now 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What the hell is it doing?
New count is 30. T-minus 20. $15. Now we're at T-minus 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What the hell?
It's not working.
Put that igniter in there?
Hold it down. And we're going to take a look at this. Okay, third attempt at the Bruiser Express now coming up. And we are 60 seconds, 1 minute away from launch. All continues to look well. A little bit of wind kicking up, still within range, 45 seconds.
There's another car coming up here.
Oh, you come up here.
Yep.
T-minus 33 seconds and counting. We have our continuity. Coming up on 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's what it's supposed to do.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the pair?
Look at that, a perfect launch.
All together, too.
All together, coming down.
Watch the cars!
Oh,
If you were looking to be a qualifier for a high-powered launch, that's it.
Over here.
Coming right back down into our launch range, it looks like.
Nice. That was perfect. Not on the shed.
Oh.
Not the car.
Oh!
Oh, man.
Anybody want to go climbing?
So does that mean we can't qualify now?
This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control some 2 weeks after the flight. And back out to the recovery area and trying to get the Bruiser Express down. And unbelievable as it seems, after about a half hour's work, the Bruiser Express, with the help of Mel Britton, Jason's dad, with some very precarious work up in the tree, has indeed achieved the recovery. Very, very little damage, minimal damage to the rocket. A couple of scratches from being in the tree, wavering around, and that's it. And now we hope that the weather will be this good for the June 7th and 8th Invitational. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on this Sunday morning, Pentecost Sunday, June 8th, 2003. The first time ever we have been here on a Sunday. And although it is still very unlikely that we will be able to launch, we are continuing the countdown, aiming at an 11:30 a.m. liftoff of the Bruiser. This was to be actually one of the monumental weekends here at Interstate Rocket Launch Facility, with a 2-day invitational planned. However, the inability for a lot of people to obtain high-powered rocket motors did necessitate us moving that, and now we are looking at an August 16th flight for an invitational. We're actually operating on a makeshift launch control. That's because the main control is under repair right now to serve us for seasons to come. One hour and 18 minutes away from the launch at 11:30, pending weather. Weatherman is forecasting showers. We will attempt to get some work done out here at IRLF while we wait out the count. On this day that also another countdown for the Mare A launch, Mars Exploration Rover, is taking place at the Kennedy Space Center. The launch that we hope to be at in just a few weeks. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. T-minus 45 minutes, 3/4 of an hour left in the countdown, aiming for an 11:30 a.m. launch on this Pentecost Sunday, June 8th. Reiterating that because this will be the first ever Sunday launch here at IRLF. And while 3/4 of an hour in the countdown remain, 3/4 of the interior maintenance work is complete as well. So all continues to go right on schedule. And with the weather conditions gradually improving, not only may we get a launch off, but we may also get some of the much needed work completed out here. Work that was thwarted because of a very, very wet June. A June that saw not only weather conditions play a factor, but the lack of rocket motors postpone our first ever invitational, which has been rescheduled now for August 16th. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on this Sunday, Pentecost Sunday, June 8th, 2003. As you can see, we're operating out of a makeshift control area as some fairly major repair being done to the main control center. And actually, we're well ahead of schedule right now. Electrical hookups have been made to Launch Complex 2 for the Bruiser rocket. Rocket that was to fly last year and was thwarted in its effort because of rain and non-ignition. Speaking of rain, we are keeping a very, very close eye on the clouds. We are hoping to get some pad maintenance as far as painting complete. All interior cutting is now finished, and exterior may be attempted before the day is over. We also have some unique wildlife you'd like to take a peek at. We, of course, share the facility with a wide variety of wildlife, birds among them. A couple of weeks ago, I came out and I thought that these birds were dead. They have a nest inside one of our light towers, which is stored until launch time underneath Launch Complex 1. But to my surprise, a few days ago, the mother bird was there, and the baby birds are much alive. I don't know if you can see any movement there. And they hold very, very still. They are the killdeer, which are masters at deception. But all continues to go well, not only for the birds, but for the countdown
and the launch, the impending launch of the Bruiser. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. T-minus 15 minutes and counting for the Bruiser for this Sunday, Pentecost Sunday, June 8, 2003. It's amazing the amount of work that has been accomplished out here in such a short time as we do our yearly maintenance of the launch complex facility. As you can see, new side stands put on all around the main control area, which is being refurbished, and a reason why we are working out of a makeshift area. Also to be tackled yet this year, our storage bin, and some maintenance also, just slight maintenance on our storage bin for launch support. And all continues to go well. Electrical checks coming up. Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, T-minus 12 minutes and counting. Well, the conditions look like they will permit flight today. The launch umbilicals that tether the rocket, the Bruiser, will be released at T-minus 7 minutes as we virtually have no wind out here, going for a straight vertical flight. Bruiser aptly named. This is a conglomeration of several bruisers that we've had that really did take a bruising. As you can tell by the little bit of a misalignment on the top end of the rocket, nonetheless should not affect flight performance. And we have configured the camera to what will be the launch view. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. After checking several configurations, we have decided that this may be a little bit more better of a tracking shot, so we'll go with this for launch. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, T-minus 5 minutes and counting. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, T-minus 3 minutes and counting. And trying to sharpen up our perspective there. Again, T-minus 1 minute and counting, sharpening up our perspective for the launch angle. T-minus 45 seconds and counting. T-minus 33, electrical continuity is confirmed. Mark, T-minus 20 seconds and counting. 15. T-minus 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And what we did see was a premature blow-through of the rocket motor, but nonetheless the Bruiser did fly. Airplane in vicinity in violation in the background. And that will be an interesting video to watch. Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. Premature blow-through on the rocket motor caused a ejection of the chute on the pad, virtually. We've watched some of these looked at some photos of some launches at some of the meets to see that effect. First time we've noticed that here. But the Bruiser will fly again. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, the morning of the Venango County 4-H rocket launch. August 2nd, 2003. Unfortunately, no high power today, as we're looking for that on the 16th. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. After a few nice launches, the weather, unfortunately, playing havoc out here, causing rain, and one of the last 4-H'ers now leaving. Next launch, August 16th. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, the 16th of August. And with Weatherman cooperating, pads are now being loaded with the rockets. This also is a combination 4-H and Kids in College Day, as they are in the WTG area getting ready to go. And we'll be watching a C-65 Thunderbird. And one of the members, Mark, is all set. For the count of 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we got a good clean burn on that. Sings the brakes in the clouds. We've got it. And as they chase the rockets, spectators out here, food out here, and the rockets are out here.
Centrifugal.
Interstate Rocket Launch Facility, the monocopter, Francis Graham,
all over the place. I hope that doesn't happen, but it
is
has
set to fly.
happened in some of these experiments. So that's why we asked you to be some distance away. So when they go, if they go flying apart, you're not there. Okay, we're ready. I'm going to get behind the counter.
Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Contact.
There it goes. As I said, it always chases somebody. Oh. We are marked now, T-minus 30 seconds and counting for the Sky Blue. Weather conditions are absolutely perfect, and we'll be getting to higher and higher power from this point on. T-minus 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll see if our winds aloft bring us back as well. We should be seeing a shoot.
I don't think so. I'll go get it.
A recovery effort continues for the Sky Blue. In the meantime, the Planicopter, Francis Graham, ready for launch.
Let me double check those connections.
He's going to double check all connections.
Because if one engine goes off, it doesn't work. No way that high.
Pittsburgh Institute of Technology team led by Jason Britton, ready to fly. On what has turned out to be an absolute perfect launch day. Recovery, as we said, and repairable sky blue. Launch Complex 1, the staging area. Okay, everything looks good, green and ready to go. Range is go, weather is go. You're now T-minus 60 seconds and counting. Jason Britton getting ready for the final launch. T-minus 45 seconds and counting. Again, a J450 motor. Coming up 35. Okay, down to our final hot count, 30 seconds. Weather cooperating 100% in the day that we looked like we possibly could have been rained out. A couple of launches rained out this year. Mark T-minus 15 seconds and counting. We have our continuity signal, T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Beautiful red fire on that one. We have our shootout. Oh, what a job those guys have done building this rocket. Looks like it is going to come right back to us. What an incredible power there. Pittsburgh Institute of Technology flying out here quite a few times. Both Jason Britton and myself holding a level 2 in Triple E rocketry. What a job they have done on that one. Look at that rocket drift slowly, slowly back. Coming right into our range. No problem on recovery for this one. Great job, guys. Fantastic launch.
Jason, go get it.
On the same launch pad as the Sky Blue, Francis Graham's Uranian now sits with a K2000 motor. This would represent one of the largest motors ever flown here. In the meantime, our kids in college are ready.
3, 2, 1.
And a lot of launch activities here today. Francis Graham getting ready for flight. Count is T-minus 60 seconds for the Iranian flight.
It could blow. So remember, this is an old engine. So
This is an old rocket motor. Be advised that it could blow. It could blow.
all right, I'll press the toggle up for 2.
Correct. T-minus 40 seconds.
I won't get a photograph of it, but that's all right.
30.
You will.
25. K2000 ready to spring to action.
It's going to go fast.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now we heard the igniter go.
Maybe it didn't launch the rocket.
We may have to re-put the igniter in. We're going to make it a safe operation. We'll let it cool down a bit.
Way.
And one of the first rocket races we'll be having out here, DNV2. Jason is going to be, are you going to be in it too?
Yeah, I'm going to be there. My little C6 in.
And we might have a three-way race here. Making sure our continuity is ready.
Okay, let me hook up here. Dad, you say zero or what?
When I say zero,
Who won?
I don't know. I could be for our second attempt in T-minus 60 seconds. 50 seconds, K2000.
Wait.
We have continuity, 30 seconds.
Okay. Teresa, here's what I want you to do. When he says zero, press the red button. Have a seat. I want you behind. I want you down.
20 seconds.
Okay.
We're ready in the firing room.
Spectators,
And we are at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh my gosh! This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on the morning of the 20th of September 2003. As we call our launch breakfast, and the first time we've had chicken, healthy choice chicken teriyaki for D.
Yours is chicken teriyaki.
Oh.
Mine is chicken margarita.
Chicken teriyaki for Dutch, and chicken margarita for D. As you can see, the sun is starting to shine out,
After we had the hurricane,
and the decision to launch was not really made until about 5 o'clock yesterday. So we will be getting off a minimum amount of rockets today, but nonetheless flying. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. Flying Freeman's with us today on a date that we're not sure we were going to actually fly. Striper on pad 2. Once again, we'll be repeating a tracking experiment, ejecting a large foil blanket along with its parachute, I-115 motor, springing to life at 11 a.m. this morning. And the cloud conditions are just about ideal for a launch. Expected a minimal crowd, and that's most likely what we'll have today. Continuity checks will be coming. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This will be launch view, as we did back in June with our launch flight of the Bruiser. We'll be covering the Striper from this angle, which is from one of the press vantage points. Back on the corner of the IRLF enclosed system. Wind should be almost ideal. 11 a.m. liftoff. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on the morning of Saturday, September 20th, and despite the few people for the turnout for the launch, having a great deal of rocket activity, the Striper set. Striper will eject a large metallic blanket, part of an experiment tried years ago when we flew at the Freiburg Elementary School. All continues to go well. Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, a small hold, make sure our range is ready, and we are set for that. Still very, very calm winds, windsock not even moving. We are holding at 1 minute, ready to resume the count. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. We're resuming the count. And we'll go for an 11:03 liftoff. T-minus 1 minute. 1 minute!
Those horses look like they're getting a little nervous.
A thud! Looked like the chute ripped out from it.
Got your picture.
You got a picture?
Got 3.
Well, despite ripping from the rocket, the chute and nose cone coming back down. Looks like we will probably put that in the field behind the launch and hopefully avoid a tree. And we are down. Tree free.
This is rockets that go on the site. So now he makes these fins so that the fins are perfectly aligned. Wow, they're into like carbon graphite material and fiberglass, laying up their own. They showed one guy, he makes his own frame.
Something happened.
And this is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control for this September 20th, 2003. And with the launch of the Striper and the other small rockets today, in most likelihood a close to the 2003 flight season. And now the calendar must be set for next year. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on the morning of April 30th, 2004. And the sky blue rocket poised on the pad. It's our first ever attempt at an open house and launch. With this launch set for 1:30 this afternoon. about an hour from this point in time. So the maintenance work also being taken care of on Launch Complex 2 and Launch Complex 1. Ready for another season out here. Weatherman cooperating. And only a slight threat of some showers late in the afternoon. Some visitors already out. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, coming up on the T-minus 3-minute mark for the graduator. Sky blue set at 1:30. Wind still holding fairly calm, so we should see a pretty good launch here. Weather ideal on this April 30th. And even a respectable turnout for our open house. All continues to go well. 30 seconds and counting! Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, heads up.
T-minus 33 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do it then.
We see it. And the graduator back, totally intact. Obviously, easily going to make another flight. Up next, Sky Blue. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. Little wind gust right now as we've just de-umbilicaled the Sky Blue rocket and are ready for launch. T-minus 60 seconds! "35 seconds! T-minus 30 seconds and counting. We're holding a long time. "15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, 45 seconds. Second attempt on the Sky Blue. Coming up on T-minus 30 seconds.
seconds. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're smoking. Chute's not all the way out. Hard landing! It's used to that! That's why it's been repaired! And recovery of both vehicles. The Sky Blue rocket, one of the rockets that has sustained damage but still flyable. And we'll see what doesn't look too bad at this point in time. And the launch pad's set for another day, with that day being June 19th, 2004. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. And both rockets recovered. Sky Blue, minimal damage.
This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on the morning of June 19, 2004, Father's Day weekend, as we wait and hope for the cloud pattern to break for this morning's launch. Launch which will be actually returned to some true high power, as our King Viper, our famous number 17, gets ready for launch with the help of some 3H motors. Something we haven't seen for quite a few years now, and we're happy about that. So, again, the weather, the only factor in this morning's flight. We'll keep monitoring on that. It's also Kids Day, this Father's Day weekend, where the kids who will come out will get their free rocket motors.
Strange and exciting events in Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I don't know if I were them. I'd wait for his tractor. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. The rains over the past several days played some havoc out here. Clintonville 17 getting stuck and unstuck. Weather is still the factor we're watching. Al Hicks, brand new to high power, ready to launch this morning. That is if we have the final go. Minimal crowd. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh.
Going up and down so fast we didn't even see it.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We heard the igniter. attempt number 3 on the Armageddon. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we heard the igniter go. Well, we get a refund on that motor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, August 7th, 2004. Variety of high-powered rockets today, including our kids in college launching with theirs, and a fantastic turnout as well. Clarion University's Bruiser will be going. Pittsburgh Technical Institute with their Bruiser Express on the pad and getting ready for its first flight. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what we mean by high power. And we've got it coming back. You can see it coming right back to us. That's going to be a long, long drift time on there. That was a launch. J500 motor. Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, the Clarion University Bruiser on the pad, using a Pro 38 rocket motor. This is the rocket that was constructed in part by the students at Kids in College program, Clarion University. Jason Britton, unfortunately, with the Pittsburgh Technical Institute, losing a rocket in a tree. Are going to try to recover that. We are poised for our next launch. Good crowd out here today, enjoying all the activity. Three, 2, 1. And let's launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, beautiful job, guys! Look at that! Clarion University holds the world record! Kids, do not go near the rocket! Do not go near the rocket! No, no! Hold, hold! And the successful Clarion University launch team with their own rockets and the major rocket that they constructed during the class time with the world's record. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, and the Flying Freemans continue to see action, and most of the other launches now complete for the day on this 7th of August, 2004. Our only casualty of the day after such a successful flight is the PTI Bruiser Express hung in a tree. But just like last year with the same event, we vow to get it back. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control, conclusion of the August 7, 2004 launch. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. After waiting for an entire day for the weather to clear, winds to die down, sun to come out,
We are set for launch. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. All cut, all ready for the next launch, pending in June. Recovery will be made next week. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on this Saturday, June 25, and a date that normally would be carrying one of our larger rocket launches. But because of the STS-114 return to flight, no major launches have been set until after that, which will be somewhere between July 13th and the 31st. Launch pad, however, continues its maintenance. Entire launch area, beautiful, beautiful shape. Up on the main pad right now. And yet to come this summer would be our routine painting. Everything else looks good. Some maintenance and spraying done this morning. And now we'll be set for launch. These are the Weeblo rockets that were donated to us. So primarily fly, and if we can recover, we will. If not, we'll let them to be found by someone else for a lot of fun. This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and our first practice launch is up. And ready for our second practice launch with a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ready for the launch of the Phoenix in 10. Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on Saturday, August 6, 2005. Open launch day. This was traditionally also a mix of the Venango County 4-H and the Kids in College program. This year with the Kids in College program in July, that launch was separate from this. So this has been open. A lot of guests finding out about this particular day from articles in the newspaper. Mark Heim from KQW here with his son enjoying this day for the first time as well. And a lot of people looking for some good flying action. A little later we should be hoping to see our friend Francis Graham, one of the founding fathers from Tripoli, coming here. And we're getting ready for a launch now. And the rocket-eating tree not consuming that one.
Yeah, they're tangled together now. That was.
And one of our favorite guests, actually more than a guest, our launch people.
Somebody else.
It's Bowie. And T-Man over there too.
He's watching rockets. He brought his weed whacker.
This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control. The launch area, WTG, somewhat vacated now. And good reason. Francis Graham, one of the founding fathers of Tripoli, getting ready with one of his monocopter launches. One of those very famous launches we have documented. And Francis will try one of two of these flights today. Ready?
Contact. No ignition.
Ready for a second attempt?
Yeah, it's not doing it.
Why don't you bypass the switch and just go on the battery? Hey, Francis is reworking everything. We are ready again with the count. We don't have ignition? Also set is the H-65. This kit, of course, a lock precision. And the first time in maybe 3 years this rocket has seen a flight.
All right, let's try the lateralis again.
Francis Graham is ready again.
Contact. I'm not getting any ignition.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Are those other wires to go?
Ready?
Monocopters, we do not give a countdown because they are flying machines. So we say contact.
Ready? This is Interstate Rocket Launch Facility Control on some late season pad maintenance and cleanup, long overdue, in hopefully preparation for a good springtime season, and on a beautiful day on this November 5th, of course a small launch as well. Big Bertha from the projects that were conducted with Clarion University. Minimum damage, basically weeds, and some antiquated equipment that will be hauled back, and should get us in some halfway decent shape for next year.